She-Hulk is without a doubt the most popular character from Marvel right now, but there are some rather interesting things that you might not know about her. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to take a look at 5 shocking facts about She-Hulk. Number 5. She's a member of the Fantastic Four.
Wow! Jeez, what the hell?
During the Battle World Saga and the Secret Wars event in 1985, She-Hulk infamously got trapped with Marvel heroes not long after joining them. What happened afterwards is that the Thing decided to resign from his duties as a distinguished member of the Fantastic Four, and as we all know, he made up most of the bronze on the team. In order to overcome that deficiency, the Fantastic Four recruited Jennifer Walters, also known as just Jen, as a replacement to the Thing. What began after that was a kind of Fantastic Four that no one had ever seen before. Jen fit right in. Not only that, she also worked alongside the Future Foundation, as well as Scott Lang when the Avengers were on a mission off Earth. This nonetheless made Jen one of the most valuable assets to the group. Number 4. She had a thing with John Jameson.
Only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky. I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green.
Throughout the years, She-Hulk was in a number of unexpected relationships with various members of the Marvel Universe. The ones that stood out the most were Juggernaut, Hercules, and Wyatt Wingfoot. However, what a lot of people don't know is that she once had a thing with none other than John Jameson. If you think that name sounds familiar, well, John is the son of the iconic J. Jonah Jameson. Yes, the same guy obsessed with getting his hands on photographs of Spider-Man. His son John made quite a name for himself as an astronaut, and was also a lycanthropic man-wolf. He bumped into Jen at Las Vegas during the Civil War event. Over time, a romance blossomed between the two, and they were also about to tie the knot together, but it turned out that Jen was being manipulated by her ex-boyfriend Star Fox all along, so her wedding with John was cancelled. Number 3. She worked for the Living Tribunal. One thing that all of you are probably aware of is that She-Hulk is one of Marvel's greatest superhero lawyers, only second to the Daredevil Charlie Cox. Like most attorneys fighting against corruption, Jen brought a lot of attention to herself because of her part in anti-vigilante cases. Even though these worldly cases were mostly handled by the many law firms she worked with over the course of her careers, Jen was also once assigned to work at the greatest court to exist in the Marvel Universe. What we're talking about is the Living Tribunal. In a nutshell, the Living Tribunal is a cosmic entity, the duty of which is to keep the universe in check. Jen was requested by the Living Tribunal to become a part of the Magistri, who are the entities given the responsibility of carrying out justice when it came to the universe as a whole. After a long run with them, Jen eventually resigned after she was asked to observe a trial with Star Fox and given the task of passing judgment on a parallel universe not too different from hers. For more such videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on the latest updates and notifications. Now let's get back to the video. Number 2. There are more than one She-Hulk.
Like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this.
People who are only familiar with the recent show of She-Hulk that came out are mostly under the impression that there's only one variant of her, but that's far from the truth. Aside from Jen, there are a handful of She-Hulks, just like there are a handful of Hulks. After the debut of the Red Hulk in the comics, it came to light that there was also a female Red Hulk, who went by the name of Betty Ross. The Red She-Hulk is probably the most popular one alongside Jen. Aside from her, there was a third She-Hulk as well, Lyra. Lyra was the daughter of the OG Hulk from a different dimension of the future. She was more or less an alternate reality version of the Big Bad Thundra. One factor that makes Lyra stand out is that unlike all the other Hulks, she gets stronger the calmer she gets, and vice versa. Number 1. She has an odd supporting cast. Just like most well-known Marvel heroes, She-Hulk also has many comics to her name, in which she goes on grand adventures with a number of other well-known Marvel superheroes, mainly the Avengers, Mighty Avengers, the Fantastic Four, Heroes for Hire, Lady Liberators, A-Force and Defenders. Needless to say, there are a lot of groups she's associated with. But the thing is that none of these groups are She-Hulk's signature groups. They're usually associated with other famous superheroes other than Jen. But worry not, there's one group of characters who fits right in with her. Her main team-ups include hilarious characters like the iconic Dr. Bong, Andy, better known as the Awesome Android. What we're trying to say is that there's one strange cast that Jen mainly associates with, and it's one that you most certainly did not expect. This brings us to the end of our video. It's no lie that She-Hulk has attracted a new and casual audience with the latest live-action TV show, but with this video, we hope that you know that her character goes way deeper. These were 5 shocking facts about She-Hulk.